Out. Hello, welcome to Focus in 3D, the podcast all about how to thrive with ADHD by living a lifestyle supporting mind, body, and spiritual health. I'm your host, Veronica Trivia, ADHD expert, focus coach, and lifestyle leader. You're listening to episode 4 of Focus in 3D, Clarity First. I remember when I was in my coaching training, and toward the end of training, we were asked to pick a niche for coaching. And not only pick a niche, but develop a coaching approach. I thought long and hard about this until I finally had my aha moment. What's been a recurring struggle in my own life that I have learned to or am learning to overcome? The answer was easy for me: starting and stopping. I'm good at defining goals in my head, and I think of basic things I need to do to get there. But I soon end up giving up because I get sidetracked. I get distracted. I let life circumstances pull me off course and drain my energy. I forget my true why and my deeper purpose, and I forget why I was ever so inspired in the first place. Why can't I just change and learn to be consistent and stay on track? Well, the honest answer, yes. Besides, I have a little ADD myself. I didn't have the tools, the habits, the practices, the lifestyle. I hadn't laid a clear foundation of clarity for my life. In coaching, we are taught that clarity lies the foundation for all transformation. Clarity is what catapults you into action. Clarity is knowing what you want and why you want it. Clarity enables you to make conscious decisions and feel confident about them. It's like a flashlight, it's your beacon. Clarity lights the way. Here's how clarity is related to your focus. You can't stay focused if you don't know what you're focusing on or why. And that's why clarity matters. Clarity comes from conviction. What do you believe in and why? What do you believe for your future and why? Clarity requires going deep and asking yourself why 3 to 7 times deep before you discover the core. It's like peeling back the layers of the onion. But if you don't go all the way down to the core, the outer layers of the onion, your more superficial why answers, are usually not going to be strong enough for you. You're not going to feel a deep enough conviction to continue to pursue whatever goal it is that you're working on, or to continue the transformation that you want to see in your life. Clarity serves several important functions. First, it serves as your anchor when distractions arise. It keeps you strong and it keeps you grounded. Clarity is also your filter for what to say yes or no to. It helps you set healthy boundaries for yourself. Clarity is your reset button when you've lost momentum. Now, even with the strongest sense of clarity and a strong foundation, you can still obviously become distracted because you're human and life will always happen to you. But when you're anchored in your clarity, you're closer to it, you feel it more strongly, and therefore you're able to tap into that clarity more easily when you do get pulled off track. And it helps to reset you, it helps to keep you going. When I look back now, I realize that my lack of focus wasn't necessarily a discipline problem, and yours isn't either. It was a direction problem. I was standing in the middle of a mental intersection with 20 roads in front of me, no signs, no map, and no idea where I wanted to go. And so I did what a lot of us do when I feel lost. I stayed still. I was paralyzed. I spun in circles. I tried to move. I made to-do lists that I didn't follow. I tried every productivity trick on the internet. Trust me. But the truth is, you can't optimize your time if you're not clear on your priorities. You can't focus on what matters if you haven't defined what matters to you most. That's where clarity comes in. So, how can you tell when you're missing clarity? You can ask yourself some simple questions. Do you feel like you're spinning your wheels or jumping from task to task like you never know where to start or what to tackle first? I often feel this when I wake up with a full supply of energy at the beginning of my day. So I've set up a lifestyle with practices to anchor my energy and start my day with clarity. Are you overcommitting or procrastinating and blaming your lack of time? I'm too busy to work on fill in the blank. Are you feeling overwhelmed or disengaged from your goals? Are you operating on survival mode? That plays a huge role in how easily you're able to reach a foundation of clarity and build it. Here's a real life example of what happened to me when I started the work of seeking clarity. When I finally got clear that I didn't want to spend the rest of my life working under someone else's vision, it was like a switch flipped. I didn't suddenly know how I was going to build my own thing, but I knew I had to. That one decision gave me more focus than any planner, app, or habit tracker ever had, because now I had a why that came from a deep conviction of what I truly wanted and a vision of how I wanted my future to look. The more clarity you have, the less energy you waste second guessing yourself and being pulled in too many directions at once. The less time you spend chasing things that aren't yours to chase. And the more focused, confident, and calm you become. So, if you've been beating yourself up for being too distracted and not making progress, stopping and starting over too many times, I invite you to consider this. Maybe you're not distracted. Maybe you just need a more clear path. So, how can you create more clarity and a clear path in your life? Well, I've created a 3-step simple worksheet you can download in the show notes. You can print it or use it as a template to journal from. It's completely free. And if you feel stuck or think you could use a helpful nudge, just send me a friendly email at veronica@focusedmindcoach.com. I will guide you through it. Lastly, let's tie in the mind, body, spirit check in. Always check with your mind or notice your mind. When thoughts are scattered, come back to your why. Allow your mind to use clarity as your mental GPS. Your body. Notice when your body is feeling uneasy or ungrounded. Are you feeling irritable? Is your heart racing? Is your stomach nauseous and in a knot? Do you feel out of integrity? If you do, take some deep breaths and pause. Move, maybe go for a short walk. Reset with intention. Clarity will help you take action. And finally, your spirit. Align with your deeper purpose on a daily basis. What are you truly here to do? Ask the divine. Why does this matter to you? Pray or meditate about it during your daily spiritual practice. This will help you grow so fast. Finally, in closing, now it's your turn. I would love to hear from you. Comment below and tag me with your why, or send me an email at veronica@focusedmindcoach.com if you're not ready to share publicly, but would like some accountability and want to keep your why confidential. Stay tuned for next week's topic, power in baby steps. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Focus in 3D, Mind, Body, Spirit. Please like, subscribe, and share this episode if it resonated with you. And remember, you don't need perfect focus. You just need a clear place to return to. Thank you.